Good morning. Happy Monday. This is your Monday message, and I'm also going to include an October forecast overview. I'm in my kitchen today. Long story. My son had to use my computer for his online school, so you might see a cat creep by or the oven go beep, beep, beep because my son's breakfast is in there. Okay. This is a message from the intangible community, and I'm also answering the questions about the president that everyone keeps asking me. And these questions for me are always the questions about the president, for instance, or celebrities or things like that. They're always interesting for about why we're curious, so curious. Because my reality has nothing to do with anything outside of me, so I just don't find interest in other people's lives other than my clients when I'm trying to discover what's going on with you and help you get out of your way and remove blocks and bring into your life that which you desire. But anyhow, so that statement is really about reminding you that your reality has nothing to do with anyone who's in the White House. The status of your reality is always how you're responding to what life brings to you and how you choose to create your life. You know, what you're using to create your life. Do you believe you're an abundant being? Do you believe you have power? Do you believe that you can co-create with a presence that gave you life and wishes you well? You know, where do you put your attention? So that's the crux. That's one crux of the message, that make sure you're creating your reality from the inside out, not the outside in. And the second part of the message is this, and this is especially for people who get extremely triggered by Trump and hate his guts. And believe me, he is not a moral person. He's not someone who's likable. He is a liar. You can't trust him. Well, that just says it's not someone I would ever want in my life as a friend. Let's put it that way. Would he be my choice to run anything? No, but that's not relevant to anything. You do not want to ever, I don't care if it's the president or your mother-in-law or an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, someone that you have had a falling out with or don't like anymore. You never want to wish anyone ill, ever. You don't want to party down in the face of someone having a negative experience. That's not something to celebrate. Let divine consciousness take care of what needs to be taken care of in the grand scheme of our lives. We don't have to worry if someone's getting what they deserve or not. Everybody gets what they deserve. Okay, at some point, now or later, we're on a continuum. You don't have to worry about if it's the right or the wrong thing. Your job, my job, is to stay in right relationship to what's good and true, which is contributing to the collective in a way that is good for the collective. I love the analogy of the divine consciousness as the ocean, and each one of us is a wave in the ocean. And if some of the waves are putting toxicity into the ocean, well, that's a bummer, but it happens. You don't want to be one of those people putting more toxicity into the ocean. We want to be continuing to put light into the ocean. That's our job. And if you are influenced by those who create toxicity, you're going to get off track of what actually works. And when we're all connected, you put something in there that's negative, that's a reflection of your response pattern, of what's not healed inside of you, that you would react in such a way to be small. I watch on TikTok, whenever I can, I get on TikTok. And what's so fun about it is people are always giving their open and hopefully honest points of view about various things. And I could not believe how many people I saw on there. Good, he got COVID, ah ha ha, and I don't care, and I hope that he dies, and I'm like, whoa. I was like, wow, that is a disempowered person from my point of view. That is not a position of power. So I'm telling you, the position of power is to wish him well and to see things, see him healed, see things as being healed, and really wish it, because what goes around comes around on so many levels, on so many levels. You know, the atoms that I'm breathing out to you right now in this atmosphere are going to be in China in a few days. We're more connected than we could ever imagine. So don't ever wish anyone ill will. And remember, reality starts from the inside. Don't let your reality, your well-being, your mindset, what you believe is possible, how you navigate this experience have anything to do with anybody else outside of you, whether they're in the White House or not. Okay? All right, so, oh, thank God I could get that off my chest. That's been beating down my door all weekend. All right, so and in terms of Trump, he will recover, but it looks like he's got 3 or 4 months, maybe a little bit longer, where he's gonna struggle with this. Now, he's blessed with enormous energy. This is a person who has incredible energy for his, I mean, there are 40-year-olds who don't have as much energy as he has. So he's blessed in that regard. So he's not the true, when they talk about the elderly, yes, he's older and he's overweight and all that kind of stuff, but he has incredible energy. He has incredible will. And that's, you know, whatever his morals and ethics and all of that is set aside, if you have will and you have a lot of energy, you can overcome a lot. But I would be very shocked to see him go downhill in a dramatic way. It's not that it isn't possible given the nature of this virus, depending on everyone's condition. But I think he is someone who's going to rally with it I think it's going to take him a long time. And he probably won't be forthcoming about his true state, but we're going to see less of him for sure for a time. And I think even after he's recovered, as they say, there's still going to be symptoms for him well into 2021. You know, and the good news about that he will be more supportive of steps, I believe. Hopefully, you know, when I get sick, I always find that an enormously spiritually rich time. I always release things, I learn things. So this is an opportunity for that to happen for him. Will it? I don't know. I'm an eternal optimist, so that opportunity exists. But I think he's not going to die, and I think that it is going to be with him for a time. But he will ultimately recover. Okay, so the October forecast is this. October is a rough month. The middle of the month, there's about 7, 8, 9 days in October that are juicy, really, really good. Right around, I'd say from the 9th to, well, let's say the 8th all the way to the 20th. That middle of the month period. This is a rich time for relationships and for prosperity in your money space or career areas. But the rest of the month can feel pretty darn confusing, and there's a lot of things that seem to be coming out of nowhere, just kind of knocking us on the head. So, and then as soon as it comes in and knocks us on the head, something else changes and shifts. So there's a lot of thick energy and surprise energy, and yeah, it's really an awkward month. So just take it easy, you know, just expect it to be a little more challenging. It doesn't have to be negative, but we're just being thrown curveballs and different energies from all directions. And it seems like the respite really comes in the middle of the month, that week, 10 days right in the middle of the month. So we'll get through it together as we always do, and then next week I'll do a weekly read so you can kind of, hopefully it helps you plan your week or things you're doing like that. Okay? Alrighty, thanks for being here. Happy Monday. See you later.